No matter how people try to ignore it, Magic has a very active secondary market, and most people who are serious about the game have probably sold cards for various reasons. I'm your host Mike, and I'll be talking about 5 tips for selling Magic cards in different situations. Make it a last resort. Remember that your cards are assets and are worth something. That being said, I would caution anyone to avoid selling their cards if they can. I've had a couple of hiatuses throughout my Magic career, and I definitely regret selling my collection almost a decade ago. Additionally, don't sell your cards for something useless like a fancy coffee or fast food. You may as well throw your cards away, and there is nothing more difficult than starting a new collection. I need money now. In this situation, you have an emergency and you need money now. Maybe your car blew a tire or got towed and you need to get it fixed right away. Usually, the quickest way to get cash for cards is through buy listing them at your local game store. LGSs have an inherent demand for cards and frequently have the cash to back it up. Of course, the store won't be offering you anything near the market price of the card because they need to make money on it as well. Typically, you can expect 40 to 60% of the card's value when buy listing to an LGS. This means that it should really only be used when cash is needed right away. When using this method, one should expect the store to be a bit investigative for larger trade-ins, as this is a frequent practice used by thieves to quickly liquidate stolen cards. I need money for an upcoming expense. In this scenario, you still need money for something important, but you have some time before you need it, such as school textbooks that might be needed in a few weeks. This situation is where local social networking groups really shine, especially Facebook. Most metropolitan areas will have a variety of buy and sell groups on Facebook, and Twitter is known for its MTG buy-sell hashtag. These online communities can be a great way to get 75 to 85% of your card's value with no payment processing fees. On top of the fee advantage, there are savings to be had in shipping costs by meeting locally, as well as the time and effort it takes to pack and ship items, which also eliminates the risk of mail fraud. I want to upgrade my collection. So far we have discussed situations where there is a need to sell your cards, but what if you just want to upgrade your collection a bit? Let's say, for example, that you have a set of flooded strands from Khans of Tarkir and really want to upgrade to a set from Onslaught. Of course, upgrading means that there will be an inherent value difference and you will need to trade more than just your set to get the one you want. For this purpose, any of the previous methods can be used. In the case of Facebook groups, you might even be able to trade sets by adding just a bit more on top of the trade. Something that was mentioned in the tips for managing your collection video was using an online trading service to offload more bulky cards. As mentioned, my preferred site is Cardsphere, where you can offload a lot of bulk you otherwise wouldn't be able to get more than a few pennies for. Building up credit is rather easy, and you'd be amazed at what you can get for cards you considered practically worthless. I want to cash in my collection. In the end, it might just be your time to get out of Magic. Maybe you've lost your love for the game, or you want to retire to the kitchen table. Whatever your reasoning may be, you just know that you want to get rid of what you have and get something for it. As has been the format for these tips, any of the previous methods can work. The luxury of selling the entire collection is that you can take as much time as you want. To get the most out of your collection, you have the option to hold out selling until you get prices you're more comfortable with. It is also relatively easy to find private buyers of whole collections through social media sites. Those were 5 tips for selling Magic cards in different scenarios. If you ever decide to sell some cards, I hope you find these tips useful, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you liked this video, please leave it a like down below, we'd really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, you'll want to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you get a notification when our next video comes out. Until then, thanks for watching.